This is a sweetheart. This is a 1963 T100 SS. It's the first of the unit constructions, which basically means engine, gearbox, primary all in one configuration, all together in one piece. It's been beautifully restored. It's absolutely faithful. It was restored by one of our customers who is an octogenarian. It starts first kick. All you have to do is lean on the Kickstarter, tickle it, and it fires up. It's absolutely beautiful. It's as good an example as you'd ever see. I've not seen one any better. The proportions are correct, even down to like the tank rack, knee pads, all the little old British, hallmarks. Grey seat, white piping. The exhaust system, they call that a teardrop pipe. Again, a classic British exhaust style. If you go back into the 60s, you'll see quite a lot of the bikes had the same shape. Yeah, the chrome work is absolutely gorgeous, as you can see. It just gleams. It was done. I mean, the British were extraordinarily good at chrome work. This thing here on the market, I reckon, would be probably north of 15, maybe 15 grand, depending on when and where, but around that sort of money. And there's no way in the world you could buy a bike and have it restored for that sort of money. The reason George is selling it is because, like he said, he's 83. He doesn't ride his Norton very much, and he doesn't ride this one very much. And he's getting on a bit, and he's a great guy, but kickstarting an old motorbike it's a bit of a chore. We've also got one of our little 350 Enfields, this little mongrel here. That's probably going to feature in another video. We've got a few 500 Enfields. These girls, there's another 500 over there that we've done a bit of work on. Changed the colour of the tank because it was blue, and we've sort of chromed it up, which is a standard issue part. These guys here are quite rare. They made 1,000 of them. They're called a Pegasus. We got 4. I sold them within 2 phone calls. These 2, one's for sale. That one's not. But yeah, they're pretty rare thing. Like I said, they're all numbered, individually numbered. They've got a identification on the tank. So that's a Pegasus. If somebody came in with 11 grand, they'd own that. And the fact that they're numbered makes them really intrinsically valuable, because it's like they're doing a Harley. They're giving a number on a bike, and it sort of fits into that kind of collectible idea. So it's very clever marketing, but a great thing, like a good fun to ride and a good looking thing. So we're going to have a look over here. We've got a couple of interesting things. We've got a Benelli 6. This is an interesting bike. It's pretty rare. Honda 4s were around the same time as these things. Honda made 1 million Honda 4s. They made about 3,500 of these in total. Basically, what Benelli did, they were cheeky. They got a 500 Honda 4 motor, borrowed the design. To say it's heavily influenced by a 500 4 would be an understatement. It's almost identical, except for they whacked another couple of cylinders on it. This motorcycle has Honda parts in it, so they'll actually fit. We did a restoration on this here. Trev built this up from a pretty ordinary motorcycle. If you have a look at the style of the thing, 6 into 6 pipes, which are just gorgeous. The noise it makes, it just absolutely roars. The finish on it, the design, it's very Italian, it's very 70s, very collectible, and a good fun thing. The restoration cost on this is greater than the value of the asking price. The owner wants 30 for it, and we know what he spent on it, and it was north of that. But it's time to go. So if anybody's interested in a Benelli 6, there's one here. But it's absolutely drop-dead gorgeous. Every nut and bolt's been replaced. So it's, very interesting motorcycle.